As far as RV parks are concerned, I think they are in some ways safer than a lot of traditional real estate investments. We're no longer dealing with tenants, we're dealing with guests. It's a much happier environment where people want to be at our properties, people want to be at the places that we're buying and investing in. It's not an apartment where people are living necessarily. So from that angle, I think RV park investing is safer than apartments. We don't own really anything except the dirt and the community buildings. So from a property aspect, I think it's safer that way. There was actually quite a few correlations between 2008, 2009, and 2019 and 2020. First, from an occupancy standpoint, occupancy didn't really change just because the economy was suffering. People who had an RV were still using the RV, were still staying at RV parks. We saw the same thing in 2019 and 2020. Occupancy remained more or less the same, and in some instances actually went up. The other thing we saw from a rental income perspective was that in a lot of places people were just charging more per night, so the revenue actually stayed the same and in most instances went up in 2008 and 9 as well as 2019 and 20. The only change that we really saw was from a purchasing of new RVs. In 2008 and 9, that more or less ceased entirely. That fell off pretty dramatically. In 2019 and 20, people were still buying RVs, so that was one of the biggest differences. But yeah, from an occupancy and income perspective, it was pretty much unchanged.